It never occurred to me in any way whatsoever that he was planning violence against anyone.
A denial from the killer's girlfriend, insisting through her attorney that she knew nothing of Stephen Paddock's plot to kill concertgoers in Las Vegas. FBI agents interviewed Mary Lou Danley after she flew back from the Philippines, and tonight she remains a person of interest. I'm Lisa Hughes.
And I'm David Wade. Also tonight, we're learning new details about the shooter's potential plan to try to escape. We also have new video that was just released. You can hear the bullets rattled off as confused concertgoers run for their lives. Now, investigators believe that Paddock's original plan was not to kill himself. In fact, he had even more ammunition waiting in his car.
Earlier today in Las Vegas, President Trump met with survivors and with first responders. He also told the city that the nation stands with Las Vegas in its time of grief. Liam Martin is live in Las Vegas tonight with more on the investigation. Liam?
Lisa and David, 1,600 rounds of ammunition in the shooter's car. That's what authorities found. They've also learned that he specifically requested that suite on the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel overlooking the concert venue. And more, they believe that he was hoping to get out to continue his attack. He did not. He took his own life, but not before taking the lives of 59 others. Investigators still don't know why Stephen Paddock opened fire on those attending a country music festival in Las Vegas. On Wednesday, the FBI interviewed his girlfriend, Mary Lou Danley. In a statement read by her lawyer, Danley said she knew nothing.
He never said anything to me or took any action that I was aware of that I understood in any way to be a warning that something horrible like this was going to happen.
Danley, who police are calling a person of interest, was in the Philippines when the attack happened Sunday night. She says Paddock sent her there a couple of weeks ago and wired her money to buy a house. Danley thought he was planning a breakup, not a massacre.
It never occurred to me in any way whatsoever that he was planning violence against anyone.
On Wednesday, President Trump visited the grieving city of Las Vegas.
America is truly a nation in mourning.
The president met with survivors of the shooting and with first responders. Investigators have found 23 firearms inside the gunman's suite at the Mandalay Bay Hotel.
Stephen Paddock is a man who spent decades acquiring weapons and ammo and living a secret life.
The sheriff also says Paddock might have had an escape plan.
Did you see any evidence that he planned to survive this or try to escape?
Yes.
Can you tell us what's that?
I can't tell you.
You're looking live right now at two massive tanks. Those are filled with aviation fuel. They're to the east of the concert venue. And the Las Vegas Review-Journal is reporting tonight that Paddock fired on those tanks. In addition to firing on the concert venue, the bullets left holes there, but they did not penetrate the tanks. And if they had, they could have set off a massive explosion right in the direction that many of the people were fleeing on Sunday night. And it does appear again that Paddock's plan was to last longer than those 10 minutes that he fired on that concert venue. He had the ammunition in his car along with ingredients, David and Lisa, for an explosive.